on Team 5 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Harvey Leonard.
Well, these were the temperatures that greeted you early today, but you know, because we hardly had any sunshine and a chilly northwest and northerly wind, the temperature just didn't move up very much. The high temperatures just in the 30s, and now the temperatures are back to where they were early this morning in the upper 20s and low 30s, and the skies are trying to clear from the north. And if that happens, that will allow the temperatures to get pretty cold in areas where they do clear up. Visibility is terrific in Boston. The temperature is 33, and the wind is out of the northwest at this time, 13 miles an hour. So later on tonight, I expect temperatures to dip into the upper 20s in Boston, some low to mid-20s in the suburbs. And if it's completely clear, there could even be a couple of upper teens. All right, that's for tonight. Tomorrow's high temperatures will only be in the 30s. Possibly around 40 down on the Cape, but I'm thinking that the numbers may actually be slightly lower than what you're seeing here, and I want to explain that to you. First of all, here's the clearing coming down from the north, so that's cold air with a northerly wind and the clearing skies trying to come in. That's the northerly wind, but tomorrow during the day, the wind will start to shift to the northeast. And coming from the northeast, we've got the bank of clouds out there. Now, this is not the coldest air mass in the world, but it is chilly. And the ocean is still relatively mild. So when you take that cold air and pass it over the warmer ocean waters, picks up some moisture. It's not a potential of heavy precipitation, but steady light precipitation could start to break out as early as tomorrow afternoon, first on the South Shore, and then perhaps in Boston and starting to spread to the west late tomorrow and especially tomorrow night. Now, even though it's indicated to be rain here along the coast, I suspect the temperatures will be a little bit colder than this computer model is suggesting, so I think it's more likely to be light snow around Boston, spreading to inland areas. Now, inland areas will be dropping like into the 20s tomorrow night, so even though this is not heavy, it could be enough to cause some slippery going on some untreated surfaces as we go into tomorrow night. And this situation could last at least into, if not through Sunday morning as well. Down around the Cape is where the temperatures will be mildest, so even if there is snow, it may be having a harder time to have any impact. One of our computer models is suggesting roughly about an inch of snow. Then this is over a 12 or 24-hour period. It's not a heavy storm, but nonetheless, we're talking about an inch or so of snow. Now, my best estimation right now between what happens late tomorrow night, and Sunday morning is that there could be an inch or two of snow over that long period of time in the greater Boston metropolitan area. Down on the Cape, some rain and snow mixed. And perhaps a little bit less north and west of 495, a coating to an inch is what I'd see in terms of that. Now, we have another thing to consider, and that's as we get to Christmas Eve. Storm's going to come up, but we're going to be milder by then, so that looks like it's going to be a windy, mild rainstorm. We have some potential of some coastal flooding, as well as some just flooding due to the heavy rain, and possibly enough wind to cause some localized damage, so we have to follow that. The storm will be gone by Christmas Day. It'll at least be breezy, if not windy to very windy. The temperatures will not be that chilly for this time of the year. So this is the way it looks over the next 7 days. Check it out. Tomorrow, cold with a little light snow or flurries breaking out in the afternoon or evening, continuing off and on tomorrow night and into Sunday morning. Small accumulation possible. Chilly on Monday. Could be a little bit of rain or drizzle on Tuesday, which may start as some freezing drizzle inland. And then Wednesday, by midday, afternoon, early evening, Christmas Eve is when we get the rain, the wind, the mild temperatures, and then windy and dry for Christmas Day. We'll stay on top of it for you.